Cross Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair in McCook, First Central Bank, First State Bank of Cambridge, First State Insurance of Cambridge, Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wiestad, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Lifetime Eye Care, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley K's Coffee Shop, Mid-Plains Community College, MNB Bank, Nebraska Corn Processing, Northwestern Mutual, Stephen Johnson, Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services, Runza Restaurant, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Southwest Farm and Auto, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's of McCook, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Valmont Irrigation, Viera Wireless, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, and Western Select Genetics.
Now, with the start of game day coverage, here's Trent Florham.
Welcome once again to the Taco John's pregame show here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. I am Trent Florham. Tonight we have a boys high school basketball matchup between the Ravenna Blue Jays and the Cambridge Trojans. This is a consolation game of the Pleasanton Holiday Tournament. Ravenna is 0-6 on the season, but the teams they lost to in their first 4 games were combined 22-3. They lost to Southern Valley last Thursday night and then to Amherst last night. The Trojans are 5-2 on the season and have lost 2 straight games. They took on the host Pleasanton Bulldogs in the opening round. The Trojans outscored the host team 16-12 in the first quarter. The second quarter saw the Trojans go cold as they could only get 3 points, while the host team put up 15 to lead 27-19 at the half. The Bulldogs again outscored the Trojans in the third, 19-14, to make it 46-33, entering the final stanza. The Bulldogs won the fourth period 13-11 to make the final Pleasanton 59, Cambridge 44. Dalton Wood and Carson and Derek Tromke were the Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game. The Blue Jays defeated the Trojans in last year's tournament. We are going to take a break, and when the Taco John's pregame show continues, we will hear what Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard had to say following last night's game, and it's all right here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Marcus is giving a holiday gift to himself?
Yeah, I was a really good boy this year.
Oh, good for you.
I got $50 of Runza gift cards to give to my friends and got a $10 gift card for myself.
Well, sometimes it's better to give and receive.
Right? I made a list, checked it twice.
And the list said Marcus?
List said Marcus.
'Tis the season. Buy $50 of Runza gift cards and get a $10 gift card free. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture is ready to brighten up any room with a new area rug, or maybe to change out that old furniture with a reclining sofa and love seat. And don't forget the beds. Come in and see, touch, feel, experience 12 different styles of bed. Why buy used when you can buy new at this low price? Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture has a great selection on the floor now, with more arriving soon. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday till 5. Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture on Norris, south of B, McCook.
Walk these fields for 85 years. Grow deeper roots here. Know what thrives here. Bring in world-class genetics and innovative traits like Chrome Triple Stack corn hybrids and Enlist E3 soybeans. Refine it through pure local know-how and expertise. Do all of that, and the only thing left is the right seed. Hogemeyer. Learn more at therightseed.com.
Let's sit down with the head coach. This is Taco John's Courtside.
I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And Coach, that second quarter was a tough one.
Yeah, it was. We came out with pretty good energy. When things were going well in that first quarter, we looked like a pretty good team. But, even in that first quarter, our defense wasn't really there. They just missed a lot of open shots. And then the second quarter, our shots stopped falling. They were sprinting back into that 2-3 a little bit quicker. We weren't very tough with the ball. We turned it over quite a few times. And then they hit us for that 15-3 quarter. That was big time.
Yeah, I think that's the lowest output of the season season for you guys. It's just 3 points in that quarter.
Yeah, no doubt. But it was a combination of things. We couldn't even handle the ball. We were catching it and just putting it in front of us, and they were taking it from us. I felt like we kind of got out tough tonight. They're a tough team. They're a physical team. They're an athletic team. Very similar to how Kozad was on Thursday, and it was a lot of the same things that ailed us on Thursday were the same things that ailed us tonight.
So, have you heard on the other game who won that one yet? Blake Wilson and I for them, and he doesn't look like a 3-point shooter. If you look at him, you're going to think he's somebody who goes down and just muscles his way in, but stood out there and hit 3 after 3 against you guys.
Yeah, he did. Coach Wood in warm-up said, "Man, that kid can shoot the 3," and I said, "Yeah, he's made a couple this year." And we were trying to scramble there in the second half, and it left him open a couple times. When he's open, like most good high school shooters, it's going to go in. We lost him in, like I said, transition. We were trying to scramble. We were trying to get back in it. We probably needed to do a better job on him, but he shot it well. He was in his home gym. That's usually how it goes. We need some guys to shoot it like that.
Well, and other than the third quarter, or that second quarter, though, you guys did all right. You scored 16 in the first quarter, 14 in the third, 11 there again in the fourth. I mean, and, you were doing a lot of things in the fourth quarter that, so, I mean, to say just 11, but, you guys just, other than that second quarter, that's really the only time that you just couldn't shoot the ball.
Yeah, we dug ourselves that hole in that second quarter, and then we, like I said earlier, we just tried doing some scrambling and tried, making something out of nothing. I didn't feel like we had great energy, so I felt like maybe that could give us some more energy, which it did. I think we got tired there at the end. It was, scoring the ball, it comes and goes. We have to make sure that our toughness is there every night, and I still think that was the biggest thing tonight.
We're going to play the loser of the Amherst Ravenna game. Talk to us about those two teams. What do you know about them, and what do you expect to see from them?
Two very tough teams, and Selma Myrna obviously had a really good football season. That means they probably have a bunch of physical, tough guys. They put it to us pretty good. Actually, both the teams put it to us pretty good last year in this tournament. So we're going to have to be ready to go. We're going to have to be ready to be physical. We're probably going to have a little bit of a size advantage like we do most nights, except tonight. So we're going to have to pound it inside. We're going to have to finish it when we get it in there. We got to be stronger with the ball. We can't have 20 turnovers again. We just have to cut that number down. My guess is if they see this film tonight, they'll probably play us 2-3. I know both those teams played a little 2-3 last year when we played them, so that wouldn't surprise me. But we just have to regroup. We got to get back on track. At halftime we kind of asked the guys what they were seeing, and they said, "Well, we know what we got to do. We just have to do it." And they were trying to find that switch to flip all night. And just we couldn't really find it, so hopefully we just have it from the jump tomorrow night.
Well, I think the 2-3 kind of favors you guys. I mean, because especially if you can get on, if the Trompy boys start hitting the shots and Zach MacArthur throws in a couple out there, I mean, then that opens up that inside for your guys' big guys.
Yeah, it does, and we got good looks in it in that first quarter. CJ drove baseline a couple times, but that 52, he's a big dude. Klein, he altered a lot of shots in there. When we play bigger guys like that, we just got to be stronger with the ball. We were getting bumped a little bit. But, yeah, like you said, the Trompies, they hit, I think, 6 threes combined tonight.
Yes.
That's kind of what we need from them in order to open up that inside. But we just weren't finishing super well when we got it down there.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time to come up and talk with us. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thanks, Trent.
That was Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. We're going to take a quick break on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Supply chain issues are getting everyone, but we bought early, so you could too. When you choose to prepay with Red Willow Chemical, you are securing the product today. This is the year that if you fail to secure it now, you might get it, but you will pay more for it. Don't be a supply chain victim. Call Red Willow Chemical today.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
If you have an appointment at a specialty clinic in North Platte or in Kearney, and if you're not sure how you're going to get there, Tri-Valley Health System Public Transportation is happy to transport passengers from within their normal service area to destinations outside their service area for specialty medical appointments or even for personal shopping. To schedule your ride Monday through Friday with Tri-Valley Public Transportation and to see if they service your area, call 308-697-1164. 697-1164. Tri-Valley Health System.
A member of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network on KZMC. It's True Country 102.1.
Access granted.
High school basketball is on the air. Let's go courtside. Here's Trent Florum.
Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florum back here with you along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. And this is your Taco John's pregame show. It's also your Corbelli Physical Therapy postgame show from the girls' game. Let's give you the stats from that real quick before we get started here with the boys. The girls, unfortunately, went down tonight 42-35, just a 7-point ball game. Got down early and just couldn't quite regroup, couldn't get over that hump here tonight. Excuse me. The Blue Jays, let's give you the stats for them first. Tori Sklenar had 15 points. She was, 14 points. She was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Morgan Fidelke had 3. Sarah McEwen had 9, all in the first half and all from behind the arc. She did not shoot a 3 in the second half. Claire Coulter added 4 points for the Blue Jays, and Kennedy Hurt added 12. She was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. The Blue Jays go 5 of 8 in the first half, or in the ball game from the charity stripe, and that is 63% for the Blue Jays from the charity stripe. Now, there wasn't a lot of free throws shot because there wasn't a lot of fouls called. Foul-wise for the Blue Jays, Tori Sklenar had 2, Aspen Wick had 3, Morgan Fidelke had 1, Cassidy Hurt had 2 for the Blue Jays. For the Trojans, Skylar Hoberty did not score tonight. She went 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Paige Klumpy added 5. J.C. Kent with 6. She was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. Jalen Kent with 14 tonight. She went 1 of 1 from the charity stripe. Autumn Detterding with 2. Carson Haynes with 2. Brielle Miller with 6 on the evening. She went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So the Trojans go 2 of 6, just 33%. The worst they've shot for a while. They'd been hitting the free throws pretty good. Didn't get them tonight, though, just 2 of 6. Quarter-wise, Cambridge was outscored by the Blue Jays 13-6 in the first quarter and 10-3 in the second. That put them down in that hole 23-9. The Blue Jays came right out, got the first basket, actually went up 17 points there to start in the start of the third period. They outscored the Trojans 12-11 in that third to extend their lead to 35-20. So it was a 15-point lead. The Trojans outscored the Blue Jays 15-7 in the fourth period and went down in defeat 42-35. Our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game tonight, Jalen Kent's going to be one of them, 14 points tonight, 1 of 1 from the charity stripe, and Brielle Miller's going to get the other one, 6 points tonight, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. I tell you what, the Blue Jays were all over the guards out there. They had to do a heck of a job just to control the ball. They didn't do it real well in the first half. Second half was much better, and they attacked the basket better. That gave some open shots to the taller people with Paige Klumpy and Autumn Detterding, J.C. Kent getting some rebounds inside. So that's what they got to do is get the everything opened up inside, and it'll feed the game. And they just about came back, but they just couldn't quite get over that hump there in the first or in the ball game. So Jalen Kent, Brielle Miller, our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game. Join good friends for good food on the highway in Cambridge, at Amateurs in Cambridge, Getting ready to start the boys' game here. This is the third place game. It is also taking place between the Ravenna Blue Jays and the Cambridge Trojans. The Blue Jays are 0-6 on the season here so far. They lost to Anselma Myrna in the opening round last night. The Trojans lost to the host team, the Pleasanton Bulldogs, last night also. So Trojans going to try to break a 2-game losing streak here right now, as they lost to Cozad last Thursday and then to Pleasanton last night. So Blue Jays will be in the all-blue uniforms, white numbers, and it says Ravenna across their chest. The Trojans will be in the all-white uniforms, black numbers, and it says Trojans, or it says Cambridge in orange across their chest. Let's bring you tonight's starting lineups. First of all, This is brought to you tonight by Mark's Pharmacy and Know Your Number. High blood pressure in the United States is a major problem. Nearly 1 of 3 American adults has pre-hypertension. That's blood pressure numbers that are higher than normal, but not yet in the high blood pressure range. Mark's Pharmacy can help you know your number with a quality blood pressure machine in the home to help get accurate results that are sent directly to your doctor. Contact Mark's Pharmacy to learn more and know your number. Now, here are tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Ravenna Blue Jays. A 00 5'10" senior, Will Fidelki. Number 1, a 6-foot junior, Zach Lewandowski. Number 3, a 6-foot senior, Eli Schroeder. Number 12, a 6'3" senior, Trey Anderson. And number 40, Gavin Standage. And Standage, is a 6'3" junior for the Blue Jays. So the Trojans really don't have their height advantage that they usually do. For the Trojans tonight, the Blue Jays are coached by James Habe and assistant coaches Adam Mingus and Cody Chalewski, I think is how you say that. Let's hope that's right. I think it's Chalewski. We're going to go with that right there. Should ask Coach Habe when I got the starters from him. For the Trojans tonight, it's number 11, a 6-foot sophomore, Carson Tromke. Number 12, a 6'2" junior, Will Taylor. Number 15, a 5'11" senior, Derek Tromke. Number 23, a 6'4" senior, C.J. Feeney. And number 31, a 6'6" senior, Dalton Wood. Clay Shepard, the head coach. Bronson Wood, the assistant coach for the Trojans. Trojans going right to left across your radio dial. The tip is controlled by Carson Tromke. It was Trey Anderson and Dalton Wood with the jump there. Carson Tromke got it for the Trojans. Gets over to C.J. Feeney. Derek Tromke, 3 out of the corner. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Zach Lewandowski. Lewandowski quickly up the floor. Stolen away by Carson Tromke. Tried to get it up to 4. Gets it down to C.J. Feeney. He's going to drive the lane. Puts it up in the end. Trojans take the early lead 2-0. Lewandowski brings it up for the Blue Jays. He'll cross the timeline, middle of the floor, picked up by Feeney. Goes to the right side to number 12, Anderson. Anderson back out. This is number 3 with the shot. That's shorter. He can't get it to go. Feeney with the rebound. Pushes it up the floor. Fidelki with the reach. Didn't get called for it. Hands it off to Tromke. Tromke on the right wing. Gets to the elbow. Gets it to Derek Tromke. Top of the key. Left side it comes to Will Taylor. Down in the corner to Carson Tromke. We can't see the corners here. We're on the stage tonight. Feeney. Back to Carson Tromke, 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. Should have followed your shot, son. He had that rebound. Nobody boxed him out. He would have had an easy rebound right there. But this comes down to the Blue Jays. Here's Lewandowski off to number 12. That's Anderson for 3. Can't get the shot to go. Dalton Wood gets the rebound for the Trojans. Kicks it out to Carson Tromke. Quickly up the floor, C.J. Feeney. He'll try to drive baseline. Gets around the guy. Goes up, reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood with the rebound. Dribbles, falling down. Keeps it, and we're going to have a jump ball called here. And it'll belong to the Blue Jays. 2-0 Trojans, 6:40 left in the opening period. This will be Lewandowski bringing it up the floor for the Blue Jays. He'll be picked up by C.J. Feeney. Trojans play man-to-man. Blue Jays are playing man-to-man also. This gets it out to Anderson. Anderson driving in. Has a little help from Dalton Woodby. Puts it up and in. Anderson with the first basket for the Blue Jays. Should be 2-2. The scoreboard says 4-0, but it's 2-2. Dalton Wood with it, kicks it back out. It's knocked away by the Blue Jays, and Anderson picks it up. Got to get down the floor. Should have got called for travel, didn't do it. Dalton Wood knocks it away. It goes out of bounds. 2-2 your score here. 6:09 left in this opening period. Fidelki inbound it for the Blue Jays. Zach MacArthur checks in, and Dalton Wood will go to the bench for the Trojan. Man-to-man defense here. Fidelki trying to get it in. Gets it inside to Standage. Standage back out to Fidelki. He'll drive inside. Puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound down to Zach MacArthur. Up ahead it goes to Carson Tromke. Across the timeline. Right side. Gets to the wing. Now short corner. Spin move. Works inside. Puts a shot up. Won't go, but he's fouled. The foul is on number 3, Eli Schroeder for the Blue Jays. Carson Tromke goes to the line to shoot 2. Tromke, the lefty. First one's on the way. Swish. Carson Tromke gives the Trojans back the lead 3-2. Let's thank Amateurs Bar and Grill, Acres Equipment in McCook, Grinding Truck and Trailer, Cambridge Body Shop, and DLM Trailer Sales, Cambridge Supermarket, Cambridge Telephone Channel Seat, Andrew Carpenter for sponsoring tonight. Carson Tromke misses the second one. And it'll be rebounded by the Blue Jays. Anderson bringing it up the floor. Across the timeline, going to be picked up by Will Taylor. Hands it off to number 1, Fidelki. Fidelki gets it inside to Anderson at the elbow. Spin move. Down the lane he goes. Tries to put it up. Got it up and in. Trey Anderson with 4 points for the Blue Jays. And they lead it now 4-3. Their first lead of the night. Feeney hands it off to Zach MacArthur. Gets inside. Kicks it out to Will Taylor. Top of the key. Feeney on the right wing now. Feeney drives inside. Kicks it out. Derek Tromke. 3 on the way. Got it. Derek Tromke buries a 3 for the Trojans. Puts them back up 6-4 now. Here's Fidelki trying to go down the right side. That's Fidelki now. It was Lewandowski had it before. Now to Schroeder. Now to Standage. Gavin Standage kicks it over to back up top to Schroeder. Now to Standage. Now to Anderson. Anderson back inside to Fidelki. Back out. This is Anderson for 3 from the top. Drilled it. Anderson's got all the points for the Blue Jays. They lead at 7-6. Down to Derek Tromke. Gets knocked away by Anderson. It goes out of bounds. Knocked out by Schroeder. It'll stay with the Trojans. Coming in for the Blue Jays will be number 30, Angel Cruz. Cruz is a 5'10" junior. They get it into Dalton Wood. He's back in the ballgame. Back out to Derek Tromke. Back to Carson Tromke. Right side to MacArthur. Down the corner to Feeney on the right side. Tries to go baseline. Trying to get it in now. Gets it inside to Dalton Wood at the block. Wood with a nice move. Backdoor pass to MacArthur. He puts the shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound's tipped around by MacArthur and kept alive by the Blue Jays. It's Anderson with it. Trey Anderson down to the right wing. Going to drive inside. Kicks it back out to Standage. He loses the ball. It's picked up by MacArthur. Trojans on the run now. 3-on-3 break. Right side, MacArthur. Spin move into the middle. Turns, kicks it back out to Carson Tromke. He gets inside. Kicks it into Dalton Wood. Back out to Derek Tromke. 3 on the way. Buried it again. Derek Tromke's 2 for 2 from behind the arc. 9-7. Trojans back up by 2. Tromke has 6. Right side, Anderson. He's been the hot hand. He's got all the Blue Jay points right now. Here's Standage for 3 from the right side. Air ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Trojan basketball. Feeney inbound it. Carson Tromke will bring it up the floor. They'll be picked up by number 3, Eli Schroeder. Man-to-man defense from both teams here. You get it to Feeney on the left wing. He's going to work against Anderson. Kicks it out. Derek Tromke, 3 on the way from the left side. Can't get it to go. And Feeney chases down the rebound for the Trojans. We're going to have a jump ball. This will belong to the Trojans. It'll be underneath their own basket off the far side. Carson Tromke inbound, a box set from the Trojans. Feeney and Wood at the blocks. MacArthur and Derek Tromke up at the elbows. Trying to get it into Feeney. They do in the corner. Back up to Derek Tromke. Back to Carson Tromke in the corner. His 3's on the way, a little bit too long. Rebound comes down to Anderson for the Blue Jays. He'll push it up the floor. Working against Zach MacArthur. Gets underneath. Pass outside. This is Lewandowski. 3 off the top of the bankboard. Can't get it to go, but Sandage runs down the rebound. Here's Cruz. Over to Lewandowski. Now to Anderson. Air ball 3. Picked up by Dalton Wood on the rebound. Out to Carson Tromke. Across the timeline. Right side of the floor. Gets to the top of the key. Works it to Feeney on the right wing. Now down to Zach MacArthur in the corner. MacArthur back up top. Feeney's got it top of the key. Working inside. Gets it back to Zach MacArthur on the right wing. He'll drive inside to the elbow. Kicks it back out to Feeney. Inside to Dalton Wood. Spin move. Middle of the lane. Kicks it back out to Carson Tromke. They call it travel. Lewandowski goes out of the ballgame, as does Schroeder. Checking back in. Checking in is number 20, Josh Abels. And also back in is Fidelki. Here's Abels with it, working on the right wing against Derek Tromke. Goes left side to Standage. Standage drives inside, gets in the middle lane, working against Dalton Wood. Shots up and in. Standage ties the ball game up. We're tied at 9. 2:35 left opening period. Carson Tromke to Derek Tromke. Over to C.J. Feeney on the right wing. Feeney drives inside, gets the middle lane, kicks it back out. Carson Tromke for 3. Can't get the shot to go. Derek Tromke fights for the rebound. It goes off Anderson of the Blue Jays, and it'll be Trojan basketball. Carson Tromke to inbound it. Box set out of the Trojans again. Going to get a screen up this time. They're going to get it to C.J. Feeney down at the block. Feeney back out to Carson Tromke, back up to Derek, and top the key, Zach MacArthur. Back to Carson Tromke on the right wing. Back to MacArthur. Left side it comes Derek Tromke. Gets it down in the short corner to Dalton Wood. Back out to Tromke. Back up to MacArthur, left to right side to Carson Tromke, inside to Feeney. Makes a nice step-through move, blocked inside by Standage, though. Fidelke with the ball for the Blue Jays. Down in the corner to Abels. Back up top, this is Cruz. Right side it comes to Anderson. Anderson going to drive down inside, loses the ball, picks it back up. Working against Feeney, kicks it back up. This is Standage. Over to Abels on the left wing, back up top to Anderson. Anderson gets to the free throw line, shots up, banks it in. Off the back of the glass, put it in. He's got 9 points, and the Blue Jays lead at 11-9. 1:35 left here in the opening period. Here's Feeney on the right wing. Works back up top to MacArthur. Back to Feeney. Feeney back to Carson Tromke, right side up high. Gets to the wing now. Back up top, it's to MacArthur. Left side, Derek Tromke. Back up to MacArthur. Over to Carson Tromke. Three's on the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound spot for it. It's off the Blue Jays, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. Austin Harris checking into the ballgame. Dalton Wood will get a blow for the Trojans. Austin been battling an ankle injury. Limited playing time here lately. Carson Tromke inbounded off the sideline here off the left side. Got a box set out of the Trojans. Harrison Feeney at the blocks. You're going to get it in to Zach MacArthur in the backcourt. They wanted it over and back there, but didn't get it. Derek Tromke, three on the way, in and out, can't get it to go. Rebounds fought for. Austin Harris has it, hasn't knocked away. It's on the floor, he picks it up, pushes his way in there, can't get the shot to go. Rebound comes down to Schroeder. A nice move by Austin Harris there, just couldn't finish. Here's Lewandowski, that is Schroeder. Drives inside, kicks it back out to Abels. Now to Cruz. Left side it goes to Lewandowski. Back to Schroeder, back to Lewandowski, right side to Abels. Oh, excuse me, that's number 55, Caden Broderson, who's checked in. Fidelke going to work left side against Austin Harris. Back out it goes to Cruz. Back out to Fidelke. Fidelke's driving, kicks it back out. Lewandowski now to Schroeder. Schroeder spin move against Feeney, gets it back to Lewandowski. Goes inside. This is Broderson. They're going to be fouled by Derek Tromke. First foul for the Trojans, one on the Blue Jays so far also. Pretty clean ball game here. Anderson and Standish check back in. Cruz and Broderson go to the bench for the Blue Jays. Fidelke gets it in. This is Standish. He's going to be fouled. Missed the shot. Carson Tromke's going to pick up the foul. Standish will go to the line to shoot two. Cambridge Telephone Channel sees Andrew Carpenter Community Hospital, Cole Family Dentistry, Corelli Physical Therapy, and Cross Creek Golf Link sponsors. Standage misses the first one. Doyle Auto Repair, First State Bank of Cambridge, Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wiestat, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Lifetime Eye Care, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary also sponsors. Standage misses both of them. Anderson gets the rebound, but Zach MacArthur ties him up. It'll be a jump ball. It should belong to the Blue Jays. Will Taylor checking back into the ball game. Let's see who he comes in for. He'll come in for Austin Harris. Shorter lineup here for the Trojans with Feeney. They're the only tall guy in there now. This is Lewandowski, gets it inside to Anderson. Shots up, blocked from behind by Will Taylor. Ran down by Standage, though. Lewandowski, Fidelke for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. Schroeder has it. Puts it up and in. I don't know how he got that away from C.J. Feeney without a foul being called there. MacArthur back to Carson Tromke, and that's going to be the buzzer. 13-9, the Blue Jays with the lead here after one. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with the second quarter right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture is ready to brighten up any room with a new area rug, or maybe to change out that old furniture with a reclining sofa and love seat. And don't forget the beds. Come in and see, touch, feel, experience 12 different styles of bed. Why buy used when you can buy new at this low price? Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture has a great selection on the floor now, with more arriving soon. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday till 5. Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture on Norris, south of B, McCook.
No matter who you are and where you're going, Mid-Plains is here for you. The differences of our campuses make us stronger. Our shared mission propels us forward. You can't define us as one person, one town, one place. We are many, in pursuit of something bigger, together. With 6 individual campuses supporting a vast and determined region. We are Mid-Plains Community College.
Local sports on HFRSN.
Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form back here with you along with Marcus Gonzalez at the studio. Trojans have the ball to start the second period. Here's Derek Tronke. Drives inside, middle of the lane, puts the shot up, got it in. Derek Tronke has 8 for the Trojans. They're back within 2 now, 13-11. Schroeder with the ball top of the key for the Blue Jays. Looking around, gets it to Standage. Standage hands it off to Lewandowski. Lewandowski backdoor pass to Anderson. He traveled, got away with it. Rebound comes out on the missed shot. Carson Tromke has it. Tromke going to work against Fidelki. He gets it across the timeline out to the pass to C.J. Feeney on the right wing. Drives baseline. Gets inside. Loses it. Picks it back up. Going to work and muscle his way in there. Can't get it to go. Shot comes down and goes off of the Blue Jays. It should be Trojan basketball. Starting to look like the girls' game now. Getting a little physical inside. Carson Tromke looking to inbound it. Going to get it up top. This is Will Taylor. Taylor, top of the key, working against Lewandowski. Kicks it to the left side to Carson Tromke. Right side it goes to Will Taylor on the wing. Back up top, Derek Tromke. Left side to Carson Tromke. Gets it inside to Dalton Wood. Wood with a nice move. Loses the ball and it goes off of him and out of bounds. And it'll be Blue Jay basketball now. 1 minute gone out of the second period. Blue Jays have it. Schroeder across the timeline. Picked up by Feeney. Goes left side to Standage. Standage trying to find somebody. Dribbles inside, working against Dalton Wood. Kicks it back out to Anderson. Now to Lewandowski to Schroeder on the right side. Inside Standage working against Dalton Wood. Shots up. Can't get it to go. Feeney with the rebound. Feeney working up the right side, and he's going to be fouled by Will Fidelki. I think Morgan Fidelki's back in the stands over there. Remember, she got hurt in the girls' game and had to be helped off the floor. I believe that is her back over there now. So good to see her back. Carson Tromke over to C.J. Feeney. They go inside to Dalton Wood. Wood back out to Feeney. Thought about the three. Kicks it to Derek Tromke. Now to Carson Tromke. Back up to Feeney. Right side Derek Tromke. 3 on the waist. Too hard. Rebound comes down. Dalton Wood has it. He's going to be fouled by Standage. Third foul on the Blue Jays, 2 on the Trojans here in this first half. It'll be Trojan basketball underneath their own basket. Off the far side. They come at the line right down the middle, right down the lane off the far side there. Tromke to inbound it. Gets it into C.J. Feeney up top. He's going to work down the lane. Kicks it back out. Will Taylor. He's going to drive inside now. Turns. Kicks it back out to Feeney. Going to drive baseline. Anderson stops him. Gets it back out to Carson Tromke on the wing. Tromke going to be fouled. I believe this is on Schroeder. Be his second. It is. Mark's Pharmacy, Shirley Case Coffee Shop, Mid-Plains Community College, M&B Bank, and Nebraska Corn Processing sponsors here tonight. Carson Tromke to get it inbound. Gets it to Will Taylor, top of the key. Back to Carson. Gets it into Feeney here on the left wing. He's going to drive. Gets to the free throw line. Turns. Kicks it back up top to Will Taylor. Kicks it over to Carson Tromke inside to Dalton Wood at the block. Wood kicks it back out. Feeney works to the free throw line. Spin move. Kicks it back inside to Dalton Wood. Back to Feeney on the left wing. Back to Carson Tromke. Up top to Derek Tromke. Right side to Will Taylor. He'll drive baseline. Fidelki stops him. Back to Feeney. Now to Carson Tromke. Back to Feeney. Here's Will Taylor. They got to move along the baseline. He's just fouled. He goes up. Didn't think they were going to call it. They do, and it's Fidelki picking up his second. So him and Schroeder both with 2 now. Will Taylor goes to the line to shoot 2. He can tie the ball game. 5:39 left here in this opening half. Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services runs the restaurant. Samway Floor Covering and Furniture sponsors tonight, and Taylor misses the first one. Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's of McCook, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Valmont Irrigation, Viera Wireless, along with Waypoint Bank of Cambridge sponsors tonight. Taylor's second one hits the front of the rim, won't go. He misses them both. Rebound comes down to Anderson for the Blue Jays. He kicks it out to Schroeder. Across the timeline, top of the key. Right side it goes to Anderson. Guarded by Will Taylor. Backdoor pass into Schroeder. He's going to be fouled by Dalton Wood. Shot does not go. See, that's Lewandowski that's going to the free throw line. Western Select Genetics, Lance Shiflett, First Central Bank, First State Insurance of Cambridge, and Northwestern Mutual, Steve Johnson sponsors tonight. Lewandowski gets a shooter's roll and makes the first one. 14-11 now. Will Taylor out of the ball game. Back in is Zach MacArthur for the Trojans. And Schroeder misses the second one. It's tipped around. It's going to go out of bounds. Referee said he had 40 to knock it out. Else anybody had a better look. A lot of guys behind us raising their hand. So Lewandowski misses the free throw. And here's Carson Tromke back up to MacArthur. Left side to C.J. Feeding out of Derek Tromke on the right side. Back up to Carson Tromke. Three on the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Standage. 14-11 Blue Jays with 5 minutes left here in the first half. Schroeder has it on the left wing. Going to drive inside. Gets into Dalton Wood. Turns. Puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Carson Tromke. Angel Cruz is back in for the Blue Jays. Down to Zach MacArthur on the right wing. Back up top, Carson Tromke. Back to MacArthur. MacArthur back up top, Derek Tromke. Left side to Feeney. Down to Carson Tromke. Inside to Dalton Wood. Wood making a move against Stan. He's left-handed, lays it up and in. His first basket of the night makes it a 1-point ball game, 14-13, with 4:27 left here in the first half. Lewandowski gets it back up top to Anderson. Now to Schroeder, top of the key. Left side to Standage. Gets it inside, kicked away by Dalton Wood. Tried to get it into Anderson. It'll be Blue Jay basketball underneath their own basket. Checking in is number 20, Josh Abels, and number 55, Caden Broderson. As Lewandowski and Standage go to the bench for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays looking for their first win of the season. Trojans try to break a 2-game losing streak. Abels to inbound it. Lobs it up top to Anderson. Almost thrown away by MacArthur. Anderson gets to the free throw line. Spins. Kicks it back out to Cruz. Over to Schroeder. Back up top to Anderson. Right side it comes to Abels. Now to Broderson. Back up top to Cruz. Over to Schroeder on the left wing. Kicks it to Abels. Back in the corner. Now back up top to Anderson and now to Cruz. Cruz to the free throw line. Gets it back to Anderson. Anderson driving right side. Tries to go in. He's going to be fouled. Fouls on Derek Tromke, be his second. Blue Jay basketball underneath their own basket. Just the fourth team foul on the Trojans. This will be Abels inbounding the line right down the free throw lane. Who are they going to get it into? They get it to Cruz in the right corner. He comes back up top, gets it inside to Schroeder. Schroeder working against Dalton Wood, can't get the shot to go. Broderson with the rebound, has it knocked away by Tromke. Kicks it back out. Here's Schroeder. He's going to drive baseline, kicks it back to Broderson. Outside it goes to Abels, three on the way. It's too hard. Rebound comes down. C.J. Feeney has it. Here comes the Trojans on the run. Feeney gets down inside against Anderson. Works up against him. Puts it up and in. C.J. Feeney has four. The Trojans are up by 1, 15-14. 3:25 left in the first half. Cruz working right side up high. Goes back to Abels on the left side. We got a timeout by the Blue Jays. 15-14 Trojans with the lead. 3:18 left in the first half. Back after this on True Country Radio. 102.1 KZMC.
As a producer of ethanol and wet distillers grains with solubles, Nebraska Corn Processing strives to support agriculture through purchasing corn and providing feed to area livestock producers. And with their newly developed freight division, they're now able to meet even more of your needs. NCP's goal is to develop renewable energy resources that will benefit their customers, agriculture, and the communities in which they reside. Contact them today at 877-419-8438 for more information. And visit NebraskaCornProcessing.com to sign up for daily grain bids. Always use gasoline that contains at least 10% ethanol.
HFRSN, Southwest Nebraska's sports leader.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you, along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. It is 15-14, the Trojans with the lead here. 3:18 left in the first half. It's been a back-and-forth battle here in this first half. Blue Jays looking for their first win of the season. They're 0-6 on the year. Trojans are 5-2. They've lost two straight, trying to break that losing streak here tonight. Third place game of the Pleasanton Holiday Tournament here in Pleasanton High School in the old gym. They call it the junior high gym now, but it's the old gym here. Anderson going to inbound it. He'll get it into Lewandowski in the backcourt. Lewandowski will be picked up by Feeney when he crosses the timeline. Half-court man-to-man defense out of the Trojans here tonight. Looking for somebody, gets it over to Fidelki. Fidelki, right side, gets it back to Lewandowski up top. Back to Fidelki here on the right wing. A 1-3-1 defense now from the Trojans. Here's Anderson for three. It's partially blocked. Oh, and they're going to call Carson Tromke for a foul. His second. So the Tromke brothers both have two. Dalton Wood has one. That's 5 fouls for the Trojans. Blue Jays have Fidelki, Schroeder with 2, and Gavin Standage with 1. So 5 apiece for each team. Anderson at the free throw line. Shots on the way. He swishes it. He's got 10 points for the Blue Jays, 10 of their 15. Acres Equipment, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Browning Truck and Trailer, Cambridge Body Shop, and DLM Trailer Sales sponsors tonight. Anderson hits 2 of them. He's going to get a third one coming up here. He was shooting the 3 when he was fouled. The Blue Jays back on top, 16-15. Anderson can make it a 2-point lead with this one, and he does. 12 points for Anderson. Here's Carson Tromke. Gets it back to MacArthur. MacArthur trying to get it back to Carson Tromke. Gets it stolen away. Here it is. Fidelki with it at the block. It's knocked away by MacArthur. Back out to Standage. Here's Anderson. Over to Lewandowski. He drives inside. Pass inside to Standage. Blocked by Dalton Wood. And it's out of bounds. It's going to be off the Standage. It'll be Trojan basketball. Trojans got to do a better job breaking this press here. Full court press from the Blue Jays now with 2:42 left here in the first half. Here's MacArthur down the floor. Wide open breaks and they go up, and he's going to be fouled by Standage. That'll be Standage's second. Sending MacArthur to the free throw line to shoot 2. Checking into the ballgame, it'll be Caden Broderson for the Blue Jays. MacArthur gets the ball. He does not dribble when he gets it. Just holds it on his hip, puts a shot up, and it won't go. Checking also in is Josh Abels and Angel Cruz. Schroeder and Anderson go to the bench, as did Standage already. Zach MacArthur at the free throw line, trying to pull the Trojans back within 1. He got it. His first point of the night. He goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. 17-16 Blue Jays. Here comes Lewandowski. Lewandowski up short corner, gets it over to number 55, Broderson. This is Abels with it now. Hands it off to Angel Cruz. Cruz back up to Lewandowski. He'll drive inside, turns, kicks it back out. Broderson back to Fidelki. Left side to Abels. Now to Cruz. Cruz gets to the elbow, kicks it back out to Abels. Back up top to Fidelki. Fidelki working top of the key against Carson Tromke. Hands it off to Abels. Gets it back inside. It's knocked away by Dalton Wood into the hands of C.J. Feeney. Here come the Trojans now. Feeney going right down the lane. Gets inside. Makes a nice power move. Can't get the shot to go. Can't finish. Rebound comes down to Broderson. Broderson out to Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Right side it comes to Cruz. Working on the wing. Back up top to Abels. Back to Broderson. Now back to Lewandowski. Back up top to Cruz. Left side it goes to Fidelki on the wing. Now to Abels down in the corner. Trying to get it back up top. Gets it to Lewandowski. Right side it comes to Fidelki. He'll drive inside. Kicks it back out to Abels. Now to Lewandowski. Over to Broderson. Broderson knocked away by Dalton Wood. Oh, it went out of bounds. He thought he saved it. And he would have had it, too, because it went off Cruz then after he threw it back in. But it'll be Blue Jay basketball. Anderson, Schroeder, and Standage back in. Cruz, Broderson, Abels go to the bench. Lewandowski to inbound it. Fidelki to inbound it. Box set from the Blue Jays. They get it into Standage. Working against Dalton Wood. Wood steals it away, and it's on the floor. Standage runs it down. He's going to step out of bounds, so I know we're going to call travel. I'm sorry. Hard to see in the corner here. Up here on the stage, you can't see the right and left corners at the floor. This is Derek Tromke getting it in. Gets it into Feeney. Back to Derek. Up the floor it comes to MacArthur. MacArthur backdoor pass to Carson Tromke. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. Wood and Standish fighting for the rebound. It'll be a jump ball to belong to the Blue Jays. Carson might have had to alter his shot a little bit with Standish in there. Blue Jay basketball. Lewandowski going to bring it up the floor. Going to be picked up by Feeney. Gets it to Schroeder on the left wing. Picked up by Derek Tromke. Over to Standage. Standage hands it off to Lewandowski. Backdoor pass inside to Anderson. Shots. Oh, wow. That's a crazy shot right there. Reverse layup from his hip. He threw it from his hip, and it went in. 19-16 now with 49 seconds left in the first half. Blue Jays with a 3-point lead. MacArthur back to Derek Tromke here on the left wing. Gets it inside to Dalton Wood. He'll drive baseline. Kicks it back out to Carson Tromke. 3 for the tie. Can't get it to go. Rebounds tipped around. Picked up by Lewandowski. Lewandowski up the floor. And hand it off to Anderson. Over to Schroeder. 3 from the left wing. It's too hard. Rebound comes down. It's picked up by Feeney. Feeney up the floor to Carson Tromke. Tromke has a great catch right there. Back up top to Zach MacArthur. MacArthur works the right side to Tromke. Back to MacArthur. 10 seconds left here in the first half. MacArthur gets it inside to Derek Tromke. It's knocked away and it's picked up by Standage. Standage out to Lewandowski. 3-2 half-court shots on the way. No good. 19-16 Blue Jays lead it here at halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with your Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show. Coach Jared Albers will be joining us here right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
When the hurt can't wait, we're there.
Time is important to everyone. As the saying goes, time is money. Who has the time to wait weeks for an appointment, then wait in the office for hours before being seen? At Quality Urgent Care, we pride ourselves in keeping you on the go, in and out in an average of 30 minutes, because time is important to you and you are important to us.
When the hurt can't wait, we're there. Quality Urgent Care. Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Supply chain issues are getting everyone, but we bought early, so you could too. When you choose to prepay with Red Willow Chemical, you are securing the product today. This is the year that if you fail to secure it now, you might get it, but you will pay more for it. Don't be a supply chain victim. Call Red Willow Chemical today.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
When a medical emergency hits close to home, you need an excellent hospital that's close to home. That's why I'm donating to the hospital fundraising.
Your tax-deductible gift to the hospital helps pay for new equipment, capital improvements, and special programs that can improve health care for all of us right here close to home. Call us and share the gift of health. Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, sharing the gift of health.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. This is your Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show. Hoegemeyer Seeds proud to be U.S. based. Moline Seed in Fenton, Gothenburg, Nebraska at 308-529-5028. Monty Hansen in Binkelman, Nebraska, 308-340-5874. And North 40 in Oberlin, Kansas, 785-475-4212. Hoegemeyer Seeds, your right seed for right here. And I'm Trent Florin. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Jared Albers. And, Coach, a tough game against the Ravenna Blue Jays. Lots of things that we just talked about off air there. No quitting the girls, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought the kids fought. You know, we really got behind the 8-ball early. I think they hit threes on either their first 3 possessions or 3 of their first 4 possessions. And really kind of got us off kilter, and then their physical defense really kind of got us off our spots too. So I thought, halftime being down 23-9, I thought, it could be a lot worse at this moment, just kind of given that we hadn't done a whole lot right in the first half. And, we talked to the girls about just having, just focusing on little details and trying to get better. And we found some things that would work for us on offense and defensively. I thought, fourth quarter when we went to the press, I wasn't quite sure how that was going to go, but that our kids really responded, and we really kind of flipped the script on them and made them really panic. And we got some easy opportunities. We hit some shots, and it was nice to close the gap down and give ourselves like that feeling that we're in the game, at least. And like you said, the girls never quit, so that was really good to see.
Yeah, they got down big. They're down 17 at one time, actually, at the third quarter, and just kept battling back, trying to nip away at that lead. And you're right, the Blue Jays hit, I think, 6 threes in the first half and 7 or 8 overall.
Right.
It's tough to play with a team that can shoot like that.
Especially when they, like in high school girls basketball, you don't really expect to get kids or multiple kids that are going to, come off a screen and catch a shot or on the wing and pull it and make it. Those are the kind of threes that they were making. And we knew coming in they were going to shoot some threes, and I don't think we didn't have that sense of urgency right away to get out and guard, all their shooters. And I thought we did a much better job of that as the game went on. I thought defensively, we kind of went back to our 1-3-1 defense and was really effective with that there in the second half. We tried to, mix up our defenses there to start the game. We were trying to play zone on a make zone on a miss and man on a make, and we just didn't really respond very well to that. And that's something we'll keep getting better at, I think. And but when we settled down and we got into some things that made us feel comfortable, we played a lot better game against a really good team. Ravenna was top 5 ranked in our class, and they've had a good start to their season. For us to respond and really kind of put the onus on them to finish the game, I thought that was a good moral victory. Early in the season, we haven't really had those moral victories. We've either played really well or we've played really poorly, and it was nice, to have that, hey, this is the type of team we can play when all these things come together. And it was a good thing for us moving forward for sure.
Well, we were talking off the air there, and, if you looked at Ravenna, they seem to be more quicker than you guys. You didn't, we were talking about, you were surprised by the press, how effective it was, because they just looked to have a lot more speed, but they really panicked when you guys put the press on. And, your girls do a good job pressing, though. Yeah,
I think the biggest thing with us, you can argue that they were maybe quicker, but I think our length at times really bothers people. I thought we did a good job of forcing them into situations where they needed to throw over the top, and we really got hands to the ball. One of the great mysteries I hope that we can figure out too at some point is, we get good touches on the ball and the ball's loose, but then we don't ever come up with it. You know what I mean? Like, we have so many. We had even as good as the press looked, we've had even more opportunities to really get after them and score some points and really cut into that lead and we weren't able to just grab the ball and make a play with it. Sometimes that's the frustrating part, but we'll keep working and building that. If that's what we're missing right now, then I'll take that and we'll keep working, getting better.
But now we're going to have a little bit of a break, get some Christmas in and everything like that. But right back to work next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, the Cambridge Holiday Tournament. Talk to us a little bit about that. You're going to play Crawford in that opening round.
Yeah, I don't know a ton about them. I think Crawford has got a really good team this year. I remember state track last year watching. It seemed like there was Crawford kids running at every event in Class D. So I think they're pretty athletic. Obviously, I think the stigma of playing out west and not maybe having the challenge on a night in, night out basis. I think they're doing really good against the competition they have, and I think. Hopefully coming to a tournament like this is going to help us prepare and to play at a little bit different level. Sometimes you never know how it's going to pan out, having a multi-day break between games, and fortunately we get a day of practice before we play. I expect Crawford to give us a heck of a challenge, and we're going to have to play really well to beat them.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time to come out and join us, and let's go get a win next weekend.
Absolutely, thanks.
That was Cambridge Trojan head coach Jared Albers. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here with the rest of your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show and get ready for the second half right here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Get the good stuff.
Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, your local Napa dealer in Cambridge, Curtis, Eustis, and McCook, is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics and academic programs. They are your go-to source for Napa lubricants and filters. So remember the name you can count on when you need it now. Southwest Farm and Auto in Cambridge, Curtis, Eustis, and McCook.
Napa, get the good stuff.
Why is Taco John's new Valuist menu nothing like other value menus? Because it's the baconiest, steakiest, most deliciousest value menu ever. It's also the chicken bacon guac street tacoiest and the cheesy bacon ranch loaded potato oleiest for only $1, $2, or $3. And now try our new spicy steak and potato griller for $3, or our smooth cold brew coffee in vanilla or mocha for just $2. The new Valuist menu is better than the restest. Only at Taco John's. Download our app for exclusive deals.
HFRSN.
ZMC Trent Warren back here with you along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studios. This is your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show. Hogemeyer Seeds proud to be U.S. based. Contact Extreme Ag in Cambridge, Nebraska at 308-440-2652. Hogemeyer Seeds, the right seed for right here. Let's give you the first half stats. First of all, for the Ravenna Blue Jays. Zach Lewandowski has 1 point. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Eli Schroeder with 2. Trey Anderson with 14. He was 3 of 3 from the free throw line. And Gavin Standage with 2. He was 0 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 of 7 in the first half, 57% for the Blue Jays. The Trojans, Carson Tromke went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He has 1 point. Will Taylor did not score. He went 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Derek Tromke with 8 points. Zach MacArthur with 1. He went 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. C.J. Feeney with 4 and Dalton Wood with 2 for the Trojans. They go 2 of 6 in the first half from the free throw line, 33%. So the foul-wise, it's Carson Tromke with 2, Derek Tromke with 2, and Dalton Wood with 1 for the Trojans. Will Fidelke, Eli Schroeder, and Gavin Standage all with 2 for the Blue Jays. Trojans will have the ball to start the third period. They're going left to right across your radio dial. Derek Tromke to inbound it for the Trojans. Carson Tromke out there with him. Starters Will Taylor, C.J. Feeney, and Dalton Wood out there with him also. It's Schroeder, Lewandowski, Anderson, Standage, and Fidelke in there for the Blue Jays. And Dalton Wood goes in. He's fouled on a nice backdoor pass from C.J. Feeney to Dalton Wood, but he's fouled. The basket does not go. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That is on number 3, Eli Schroeder, his third. He picks up a third quick foul, and the coach just said, you got to be smart here. Dalton Wood misses the first one. Trojans struggle a little bit here tonight from the charity stripe. Usually shooting pretty well. So Wood gets the ball back. Second one's on the way. Swishes it. Goes 1 of 2. He's got 3 points, and the Trojans are back within 2, 19-17. Schroeder gets it from Lewandowski. Working top of the key against Derek Tromke. Hands it off to Anderson. Anderson gets it to the left side to Schroeder. Thought about the 3. He's going to drive inside. Kicks it back out to Anderson. 3 on the way from the top. Misses it. Rebound comes down to Standage. Puts the shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around, and Lewandowski picks it back up for the Blue Jays. Goes inside to Fidelke. Back out to Lewandowski. 3 on the way. Misses it. Rebound tipped around once again. Picked up by the Blue Jays again. This is going to be their 4th shot here. As Schroeder drives inside. Puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood finally gets the rebound for the Trojans. Kicks it out to Carson Tromke. Tromke right side to C.J. Feeney. Feeney going to drive inside. Spin move. Middle of the lane. Kicks it back out to Will Taylor. Probably should have taken that shot. Back up to Carson Tromke. Left side to Feeney. Down to Derek Tromke. 3 on the way. Buries it. Derek Tromke gives the Trojans back the lead 20-19. 6:46 left here in the third. Lewandowski top of the key. Picks over to Fidelke on the right wing. Goes inside. Schroeder loses the ball. It's on the floor. Picked up by Feeney. Feeney down the floor working against Standage. Working on the right side. Gets short corner. Turns around. Gets out to the corner. Looking to pass now. And he's going to try to throw it inside to Carson Tromke, but Schroeder jumps in front of it with the steal. Lewandowski with it now for the Blue Jays. Gets it over here on the left side to Standage. Back up top to Anderson. Man-to-man defense out of both teams right now. Schroeder gets it back. Gets it right side to Lewandowski. On the right wing. Back up top. This is Standage. Standage. Right side to Anderson. Right side up high. Gets it to Lewandowski on the wing. Fidelke. That's Fidelke. This is Lewandowski with it now. Back to Anderson, top of the key. Working against Dalton Wood. They put Dalton Wood on Anderson now here in the second half. Back to Fidelke. Fidelke up top. Gets it to Lewandowski on the right wing. Throws it inside for Standage. He'll put it up in the end. Over the top of Will Taylor, and then catches it. Now here's a steal from Schroeder. Schroeder down the lane. Going to get inside. Loses the ball. Picks it back up. Gets it out to Anderson. Anderson will drive inside. Hands it off to Lewandowski. Back out to Fidelke. Back up top Standage. Down to Anderson. Anderson inside to Fidelke. Fidelke back out. It's knocked away by C.J. Feeney. He's got the balls on the steal. Coming down the little right side of the floor. Gets to the wing. Takes it back up to Carson Tromke. Over the left side, Derek Tromke. 3 on the way. Can't get this one to go. And Will Taylor's going to get called for the foul on the over back. One over the top of Lewandowski there. Zach MacArthur checks into the ball game for the Trojans. 21-20, Blue Jays with a 1-point lead. Lewandowski will bring it up the floor. Kind of surprised the Trojans haven't went to a full court press here. They've been picking them up at half court. Carter working against Lewandowski. Gets it over to Standage on the right side. Back up to Angel Cruz is checked in. Back to Anderson. Anderson back up top to Fidelke. Left side to Standage. Picked up by Feeney. Gets inside. Tries to put the shot up and somehow makes it. Wow, that was a tough shot. Blue Jays up by 3, 23-20. Carson Tromke with it. Top of the key goes left side to Derek Tromke, and he's going to be fouled by Fidelki. Fidelki picks up his third. The 2 Blue Jays with 3 fouls now. Carson Tromke inbound and gets in the backcourt to Zach MacArthur. To the right side to C.J. Feeney. Feeney gets down to the short corner. Dribbles back out. Going to get it back up top to Derek Tromke. Left side to Carson Tromke now. He's going to get top of the key. Hands it off to Feeney. Feeney to the free throw line. Gets inside. Puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Anderson. Trojans ice cold in the middle of the lane there. Gets it out to Fidelki. Back to Anderson. 3 on the way from the top. Short. Rebound comes down. It's going to be knocked around, and Fidelki's going to step on the line, though. Going to be over and back. Just forgot where he was. Trojans will have the ball now. The referee's talking. I think they're wondering if it was tipped by the Trojans. It was, but Fidelki had it before he went back across the line there. Carson Trompe about it. It was the right call there by the referees. Doing a good job here tonight. Zach MacArthur with the top of the key. Can hand it off to Carson Trompe. Goes to C.J. Feeney on the left wing. Back to Derek Trompe. Back to Carson Trompe running the wheel play here. MacArthur, top of the key. Going to be fouled by number 1, Lewandowski, his first. The third team foul on the Blue Jays here. Going to get it in. Derek Trompe going to lob it inside to Dalton Wood at the block. Back out to Derek Trompe. Back up to Carson. Right side it comes down to MacArthur. Now to Feeney on the wing. Feeney working against Anderson. Drives inside. Loses the ball and goes out of bounds. Schroeder checking back in. Josh Abel's back in for the Blue Jays. Fidelki and Lewandowski go out of the ball game. Now the Trojans looking at putting the full court press on here. Schroeder's got it. Going to kick over to Anderson. Anderson down on the wing to Abels. Back up to Anderson. Left side it comes to Angel Cruz. Cruz right side to Abels. Down to Anderson. Lob pass inside to Standish. Working against Feeney. Standish back out to Anderson. 3 on the way. Buried it. Trey Anderson is red hot tonight. He's got 17 points for the Blue Jays. 17 of their 26. Timeout by Coach Clay Shepard. We'll take one with them. 26-20, the Blue Jays up by 6 with 3:24 left in the third. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Valmont is the world leader in mechanized irrigation, and we're looking for additional workers and offering a $2,000 bonus. Valmont of McCook has open positions now in many areas of our plant, including machine operators, galvanizers, shippers, welders, and more. Come join our Valmont team with an amazing list of benefits that include medical, dental, vision, life insurance. But there's more benefits too. Plus, right now, come apply and ask about our $2,000 bonus. Apply online today at valmont.com or on site.
FRSN.
PMC, Trent Florin back here with you, along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. 26-20, the Blue Jays have the lead here in the third period. 3:24 left in this third. Trojans have the ball at half court. It's like Acres Equipment, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Browning Truck and Trailer, Cambridge Body Shop, and DLM Trailer Sales, along with Cambridge Supermarket for being sponsors. MacArthur with it, top of the key, comes right side to Carson Trompe, down the short corner to Dalton Wood. Wood back up top to MacArthur, left side. Derek Trompe. Trompe back up top to MacArthur. Gets it to left, right side to Carson Trompe. Feeney's got it, back out to Carson Trompe. Back up top to MacArthur, left side Derek Trompe. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Gets it to Feeney in the corner, inside to Dalton Wood. Pass is stolen away by Anderson. It's on the floor, and Broderson picked it up after he checked into the ball game. Here comes Lewandowski out to Cruz. Cruz back up top to Anderson, now to Broderson. Left side it comes to Schroeder. Schroeder kicks it back up top. Lewandowski for 3. Got it. Zach Lewandowski with his first field goal tonight. He's got 4 points. He had 1 free throw earlier. Up to a 9-point Blue Jay lead. Trompe to MacArthur. Left side Derek Trompe. He'll take the 3. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood with the rebound. He's fouled. It's going to be on number 1, Lewandowski, his second. It'll be the 4th Blue Jay foul of the second half. Fidelki, Standage, and Abels check into the ball game for the Blue Jays. Schroeder Anderson and Broderson come out. Carson Tromke inbound to the line right down the free throw lane here. Going to get it back up top to Feeney. Back to Derek Tromke. 3 from the wing. Buried it. Derek Tromke gets a 3. He's got 14 for the Trojans. 29-23 now, 6-point Blue Jay lead. Lewandowski, right side it goes to Abels. Gets it up to Fidelki. Drives inside, gets it back to Cruz. Back up top. This is Standage. He'll go inside. Dalton Wood at the block and has the ball. Just reached out and grabbed it. Carson Tromke up the head to C.J. Feeney. Feeney's going to drive baseline. Gets inside against Standish. Can't get the shot to go. Dalton Wood gets the rebound. Puts it in. Dalton Wood with 5. We're going to have a timeout by the Trojans. 29-23 with 1:51 left in the third. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Viera Wireless has the network built for you, with 3 times more towers and service that goes the extra mile when you're out in the open, at home, or work. Our customers tell us they joined Viera to get the best service, coverage, and technology they need to keep their lives connected. Discover the carrier your neighbors are talking about, from the best prices on the latest devices to personalized service that can't be matched. Experience the Viera difference at your local store today.
When a medical emergency hits close to home, you need an excellent hospital that's close to home. That's why I'm donating to the hospital fundraising.
Your tax-deductible gift to the hospital helps pay for new equipment, capital improvements, and special programs that can improve health care for all of us right here close to home. Call us and share the gift of health. Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, sharing the gift of health.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Going back here with you. And here's a steal by the Trojans. Oh, that went off of the Fidelki, but they missed that one. The Blue Jays get it back. 1:44 left, 29-25. They're up by 4. Anderson bringing it up the floor now. He'll be picked up by Dalton Wood when he comes across half court. Gets it to Lewandowski. Lewandowski guarded by MacArthur. Comes to the left side. Gets it inside to Anderson. Anderson, turnaround jumper in the middle of the lane. Too hard. Can't get it to go. Wood with the rebound. He's out to Carson Tromke. Almost a foul there on Lewandowski. Down to MacArthur. He'll drive inside, working against Anderson. Ball's blocked and is picked up by Fidelki. Back out to Lewandowski. Right side it goes to Fidelki. Trying to get it inside. Can't get it. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson gets it back to Lewandowski. 3-pointer from Schroeder out of the corner. Missed it. Rebound comes down to Dalton Wood again. Seem to be saying that a lot. Here's Carson Tromke with the top of the key. Working to the left side. Gets it to Derek Tromke. Goes inside to Dalton Wood. Wood off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Lewandowski. Frustration kind of setting in on them no calls right now. Gets it into Fidelki. Fidelki down the lane. Kicks it out. 3. Nope. Schroeder keeps it. Gets it out to Anderson. Anderson drives the lane. Going to be fouled by Dalton Wood, and he does not get the shot to go, but Wood picks up his second foul. And Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2 here. Let's thank Cambridge Telephone, Channel Seeds Andrew Carpenter, Community Hospital, Cope Family Dentistry for being sponsors here tonight. Anderson hits the first one. He's got 18. 18 of the Blue Jays' 30. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't score. Cabelli Physical Therapy, Cross Creek Golf Links, Dole Auto Repair, First State Bank of Cambridge, Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wiestat. Sponsors tonight, and Anderson hits another one. He's got 19. 12 points for the other Blue Jays, 19 for Anderson. Here's Carson Tromke to C.J. Feeney. Back to Carson. Back to C.J. Down inside it goes to Dalton Wood at the block. Wood working against Standish. Kicks it back out to Carson Tromke, top of the key. He works inside. We're going to have a foul here. It's going to be on number 3. That's on Schroeder. And that's going to be his 4th. That'll bring Lewandowski back into the ball game. 15 foul against the Blue Jays. 2 on the Trojans here in the second half. 31-25. Blue Jays lead with 19 seconds left in the third. Trojans are going to have the ball underneath their own basket. Carson Tromke inbound. We're going to have a box set out of the Trojans. They're wiping up some sweat here off the floor. Box set from the Trojans. And have a screen up. Carson Tromke going to get it inside to C.J. Feeney. Goes up and it has a shot blocked and it goes out of bounds off the Blue Jays. It's going to go back to the Trojans. Going to move to the other side of the basket. Going to keep the box set. Nope, they're going to send Dalton Wood to one block. The other three Trojans on the other side. Going to get it into Dalton Wood. Wood moving in against Standage. Reverse layup won't go. Gets his own rebound. Takes it up hard. Can't get it to go. Gets another rebound. Has it knocked away. Angel Cruz picks it up for the Blue Jays. Down the floor goes to Anderson. Three from a long range. Can't get it to go. Cruz gets the rebound and won't get the shot off. 31-25 your score after three. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with the fourth quarter right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
It's not me, it's you. You never really knew me. I finally found someone that gets me. The list of breakup lines to end your banking relationship are limitless. The reality is, it's them, not you. You deserve a bank with someone who has your best interest at heart and gets to know you. First State Bank Community Bank is small enough to call you by your first name, yet large enough to offer the access and convenience of a big bank. So give them a call or stop by any of their locations in Farnham, Cambridge, Holbrook, Alma, or Stamford for a bank that truly gets you.
Nebraska owned and Nebraska proud. That's your premier John Deere dealership, Acres Equipment. As one of the country's top food producers, Nebraska helps keep the nation running. And Acres Equipment provides the right solutions to keep our farmers moving, standing side by side to help a neighbor, a friend, our community. That's the Nebraska way. That's the Acres way. Acres Equipment. Solutions for every field.
The most coverage lives here on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Quarter. This is True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. I'm Trent Florm. Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. This is Fidelki with it up top. Comes left side to Standage. Three on the way. It's off the mark. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood with another rebound. Kicks it out to Carson Tromke. Tromke down the left side going up against Standage. Shot partially blocked. And Tromke picks up the rebound. Nope, Cruz picks up the rebound for the Blue Jays. Out to Lewandowski. Trojans being held to their lowest output so far this year, 25 points. Anderson. Part of it's just bad shooting right now. Gets it to Standage. Back up top to Lewandowski. Right side to Anderson. Three on the way. Short. Rebound comes down to Carson Tromke. Knocked away by Angel Cruz from behind. Gets it to Fidelki. Back to Cruz. Back out to Lewandowski. Skip pass over to Standage. Working against Feeney. Gets it out to Anderson. He'll drive in the middle of the lane. Puts it up. He's fouled. The basket does not go. But Anderson has not missed from the free throw line tonight, and he's going back for two. Feeney picks up a foul, his first. So Anderson back to the free throw line. First one's missed. Honey by Custom Harvesting, Lifetime Eye Care, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mark's Pharmacy, Shirley K's Coffee Shop, Mid-Plains Community College, and MMB Bank. And an air ball from Anderson on the second one. Wow. I guarantee you won't see that very often. 31-25 your score. 7:05 left in the ball game. Blue Jays up by 6. Carson Tromke with the ball. Working. Gets it to Feeney on the right side. Back to Carr. Throw it over through him and goes out of bounds. And that's just silly right there, guys. Fidelki to inbound it now for the Blue Jays. Going to get it into Anderson in the backcourt. Gets it back up to Fidelki. Fidelki down in the corner. Lewandowski back up top to Anderson. Now to Cruz. Cruz right side to Lewandowski. Back to Anderson on the wing. Back up top it comes to Fidelki. Left side Standage. Back to Anderson. Going to make a move past Dalton Wood. Gets inside. Shoots. Can't get it to go. Wood with the rebound. Knocked away from Anderson from behind. And Anderson's out of bounds. Trojans got to take better care of the ball. Here's Carson Tromke with it now. Crosses the timeline. Middle of the floor goes to Feeney on the left side. Feeney back up top. It comes to MacArthur. MacArthur back to Derek Tromke. Bobbles the ball. Has it knocked around. Picks it back up. And the dribble tried to go past Cruz. Now gets around him. Gets it back to MacArthur. MacArthur back to C.J. Feeney on the left side. Goes inside to Dalton Wood. Wood makes a move, can't get it. He's fouled by Standage, and that'll be Standage's third. Standage has 3. Fidelki has 3. Schroeder with 4. Lewandowski with 2 for the Blue Jays. For the Trojans, you got Carson Tromke, Derek Tromke, and Dalton Wood all with 2. Will Taylor and C.J. Feeney with one. Dalton Wood at the free throw line tonight, 1 of 2. And he misses the first one. 31-25. Blue Jays lead the Trojans here. 6:07 left here in the ball game. Dalton Wood gets a shooter's roll on the second one. He's got 6 points for the Trojans. Here's Fidelki with it. Gets it back to Anderson. Anderson up the floor to Cruz. Cruz comes across the timeline, right side. Gets down to the wing. Gets it back up to Anderson. Anderson back to Fidelki. Left side it comes to Lewandowski. Goes inside to Anderson. Anderson, skip pass over to Standage. Blocked by Dalton Wood, and they're going to call a foul here on Dalton Wood. Wood's third. That'll send Standage to the line to shoot 2. On the night, he's 0 of 2 from the charity stripe. Nebraska Corn Processing, Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services, runs a restaurant and Samway floor covering and furniture sponsors. Standage hits that one. He's got 7. Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's and McCook, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Valmont Irrigation sponsors tonight. Standage's second one won't go. Feeney gets the rebound. Feeney across the timeline, middle of the floor, working against Anderson on the inside, kicks it back out. MacArthur. MacArthur right side to Carson Tromke, down the corner to Feeney. Back up top, Derek Tromke. Gets it back to Carson Tromke. Gets it back to MacArthur. MacArthur on the wing, gets it inside to Dalton Wood. Back up top, Carson Tromke, 3 on the way. From the top, the key buried it. Carson Tromke cuts the lead to 32-26 now. Or 32-29, excuse me. 3-point lead. Here's a lob pass. It's going to be tipped around. It's going to be picked up, and it's knocked on the floor. Angel Cruz picks it up for the Blue Jays. Gets it out to Lewandowski. Back to Anderson. And now we got a timeout by the Blue Jays. 3-point ball game, 32-29 with 5 minutes and 3 seconds left. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Valmont is the world leader in mechanized irrigation, and we're looking for additional workers and offering a $2,000 bonus. Valmont of McCook has open positions now in many areas of our plant, including machine operators, galvanizers, shippers, welders, and more. Come join our Valmont team with an amazing list of benefits that include medical, dental, vision, life insurance. But there's more benefits too. Plus, right now, come apply and ask about our $2,000 bonus. Apply online today at valmont.com or on site.
This is HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you, along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. 32-29 is your score. The Blue Jays lead the Trojans here. Ravenna Blue Jays up by 3 over the Cambridge Trojans. 5:03 left in the ball game. And it will be Blue Jay basketball. Right in front of the scorer's table there. It'll be Anderson inbounded. They also have Schroeder back in the ballgame with 4 fouls. Angel Cruz is out there. Lewandowski and Standage. Feeney, the Carson and Derek Tromke boys are out there. Dalton Wood and Zach MacArthur for the Trojans. Left side it comes. This is Lewandowski with it. Lewandowski down in the corner to Anderson. Back up to Standage. Standage back to Lewandowski. Back to Anderson. Back to Lewandowski. He drives inside. Then stolen away by Derek Tromke. Kicks it back over to Zach MacArthur. MacArthur down the floor to Dalton Wood. Going to go up, puts it up and in. It's a 1-point ball game. Dalton Wood with 8 now. The Trojans come back within 1, 32-31. Up the floor it comes. This is Schroeder. Gets it across the timeline, hands it off to Lewandowski, and he's going to say he touched the floor before he got the ball. That was close. Lewandowski gets to the elbow. Picked back up to gets it to Cruz. Back to Lewandowski. Thought about the 3. Kicks it to Anderson. Anderson shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Carson Tromke. Tromke up the left side of the floor. Gets down to the wing. Goes inside to Dalton Wood. Back out to Derek Tromke. Tromke loses it. It's tipped around, and Lewandowski's going to outrun Carson Tromke down the floor for the loose ball and lays it in. Trojans really having a hard time hanging on to the ball tonight. 34-31. Goes inside to Dalton Wood. Back out to Carson Tromke. Now to Derek. Catch, shoot, 3. Got it. Tie ball game. 34 apiece. Derek Tromke has 17 for the Trojans. Here's Angel Cruz with it. Right side it comes to Anderson. Anderson down inside. Going to hand it off to Standage. Puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. Dalton Wood at the rebound. Out to Carson Tromke. Down the floor comes Derek Tromke. And it's going to be knocked away It goes out of bounds. It'll be Trojan basketball. I don't know why Derek was trying to save that. He knew he didn't touch it, but he tried. But luckily for the Trojans, it went out of bounds already. It'll be Trojan basketball. Fidelki back in for Angel Cruz. 3:33 left in the ballgame. We're tied at 34. Carson Tromke gets it into Dalton Wood. Back to Carson Tromke. 3 on the way from the corner. Can't get it to go, and we're going to have a foul here. I believe it's on Standage, and if so, that'll be 4. And it is. Standage is going to pick up his 4th foul. Simmons Schroeder both with 4 with 3:29 left in the game. Dalton Wood to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. The Trojans have 4 fouls here in the second half. So Wood at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. On the night, he's 2 of 4. Standage will go out of the ball game. Broderson back in for the Blue Jays. Broderson is a 6-foot sophomore. Shots up, got it. Dalton Wood gives the Trojans a lead, 35-34. Gets the ball back, second one getting ready to go. And he makes them both. Hits them in the clutch. He's got 10 points now. The Trojans are up by 2, 36-34. Anderson up the floor to Fidelki on the left wing. Gets it inside to Broderson. Back to Anderson, right side to Lewandowski, down in the corner to Schroeder. Back up to Lewandowski. Lewandowski looking for Fidelki, finds him top of the key. Goes back to Schroeder on the right wing. Gets it inside. Anderson is knocked away, but it's picked up by Lewandowski. Back to Schroeder, 3 from outside. Can't get it to go. Anderson with the rebound. Gets it back to Schroeder. Another 3. Feeney might have altered this one. Doesn't get it. Fidelki gets the rebound. Trojans not getting the rebounds here. This will be the 3rd shot for the Blue Jays if they can get a shot off here. Gets it back out to Broderson. Back up top, Schroeder. Back to Fidelki. Fidelki working top of the key. Gets it over to Broderson on the right wing. Down in the corner to Lewandowski. Inside to Anderson. Anderson drives, kicks it back out. Schroeder thought about the 3. Kicks it in the corner. This is Fidelki back up top. It's going to be, a great save by Schroeder there. Or Lewandowski, I mean. Kept it from going over and back. Fidelki for 3. Got it. His first basket of the night. He gives the Blue Jays a 1-point lead. 2:23 left, 37-36. MacArthur loses the ball. It's on the floor. He picks it back up. Calls a timeout. 37-36. Blue Jays with the 1-point lead. 2:17 left in the game. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Viera Wireless has the network built for you. With 3 times more towers and service that goes the extra mile when you're out in the open, at home, or work. Our customers tell us they joined Viero to get the best service, coverage, and technology they need to keep their lives connected. Discover the carrier your neighbors are talking about. From the best prices on the latest devices to personalized service that can't be matched. Experience the Viero difference at your local store today.
Local sports on HFRSN.
Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Marcus Gonzalez back in the studio. 37-36, the Blue Jays lead it. 2:17 left in the ball game. Trojans with the ball. They get it into Derek Tromke. Trying to get it into Dalton Wood. Is knocked away. Fidelki has it for the Blue Jays. Great play by Standage. Here is Schroeder. Lewandowski going down inside. Puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. It's on the floor. It's picked up by Zach MacArthur. We're going to have a time. We're going to have a jump ball here. It's going to belong to the Trojans. 2:01 left in the game. 37-36. Blue Jays lead it by 1. Trojans have the ball. Feeney to inbound it. Trojans going left to right across the radio dial. Feeney across the timeline, right side of the floor up high. Gets it back to Carson Tromke. Now back to Feeney. They go inside to Dalton Wood. Working against Standage. Kicks it back out to MacArthur. Now to Derek Tromke. Carson Tromke 3 from the top. Bank shot won't go. Standage got away with the push off right there. Dalton Wood would have had that rebound. Here's Anderson up the floor. Loses it. Picks it back up. Drives inside. Loses it again. Kicks it out to Fidelki. 3 on the way. They'll leave him wide open. He airballed this one. Dalton Wood can't handle it, though, and it's going to be Blue Jay basketball. St. Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Western Select Genetics, Lance Shiflett, First Central Bank, First State Insurance of Cambridge, and Northwest Mutual, Steve Johnson for being sponsors here tonight. Gets it into Standage. Shots up. Can't get it to go. Tipped around. Dalton Wood comes up with it. Kicks it out to Carson Tromke. Down the floor, Derek Tromke in the right corner. Back up to Carson. Goes left side to Zach MacArthur. MacArthur drives inside, kicks over to Dalton Wood at the block. Shot goes up, can't get it, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Chance to tie the ball game and give the Trojans a lead. This is on Standage. He's done. Foul is not on number 12, Trey Anderson. So Anderson picks up his first foul, the 8th team foul against the Blue Jays. Dalton Wood for 2 and hits the first one. Game's tied at 37, minute 17 left. Dalton Wood gets the second one, gets the ball back. Shots on the way, he misses it. Gonna stay tied. Rebound came down to Standage, gets it out to Fidelki now to Lewandowski, back up to Fidelki. Down the right side he goes. Back up top, this is Lewandowski. Trying to find somebody, dribbles the ball now, gets down to the corner on the right side. Looks back up top, this is Schroeder with it. Schroeder back to Anderson, lobs it inside for Standage. Standage, turnaround jumper, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Fidelki. Now back to Anderson. Lewandowski with it on the right wing, goes back inside for Standage, working against Carson Tromke. Got it. Got a mismatch right there with Standage in them and Carson Tromke. A timeout by the Blue Jays with 42 seconds left. They're up by 2, 39-37. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Why is Taco John's new Valuist menu nothing like other value menus? Because it's the baconiest, steakiest, most deliciousest value menu ever. It's also the chicken bacon guac street tacoiest and the cheesy bacon ranch loaded potato oleiest for only $1, $2, or $3. And now try our new spicy steak and potato griller for $3, or our smooth cold brew coffee in vanilla or mocha for just $2. The new Valuist menu is better than the restest. Only at Taco John's. Download our app for exclusive deals.
The HFRSN, Southwest Nebraska's sports leader.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Forum back here with you along with Marcus Gonzalez at the studio. Back in McCook. We're here at Pleasanton. Third place game of the Pleasanton Holiday Tournament. The Trojans trail the Blue Jays 39-37 with 42.2 seconds left. They do have the ball. Got to come length of the floor, going left to right across your radio dial. Derek Tromke will get it into Carson Tromke. He'll bring it across the timeline, middle of the floor. Left side it goes to Zach MacArthur. MacArthur back up top to Feeney, now to Carson Tromke. Back to Feeney, back to Carson. Goes inside for Dalton Wood, back out to Feeney. Thought about the three, dribbles inside, spin move. Into the middle of the lane, kicks it back out to Carson Tromke. He drives down the lane, lays a shot up, got it! Carson Tromke ties it. 6 points for Carson. We're tied at 39 with 16 seconds left. Here comes Fidelki. Down the floor. Going to be picked up by Carson Tromke. Timeout Blue Jays. Tie ball game with 11.1 left. 39 apiece. Back after this on True Country Radio. 102.1 KZMC.
If you have an appointment at a specialty clinic in North Platte or in Kearney, and if you're not sure how you're going to get there, Tri-Valley Health System Public Transportation is happy to transport passengers from within their normal service area to destinations outside their service area for specialty medical appointments or even for personal shopping. To schedule your ride Monday through Friday with Tri-Valley Public Transportation and to see if they service your area, call 308-697-1164. 697-1164. Tri-Valley Health System.
The HFRSN, your local sports authority.
Well, KZMC, Trent Florham back here with you live from Pleasanton. Got Marcus Gonzalez back at the studios. 39 apiece with 11.1 between the Ravenna Blue Jays and the Cambridge Trojans. 11.1 seconds. The Blue Jays have the ball at half court. My guess is they tried to get something to Trey Anderson. He's got 19 of the 39 points here tonight. I'm going to try to get it in. They get it into Lewandowski. Lewandowski carried the ball, got away with it. Trying to get something, gets it to Schroeder, top of the key. Back to Standage, back to Lewandowski, now back to Anderson. Shot at the buzzer. Does not go. We got OT. Overtime coming up here between the Trojans and the Blue Jays. We're tied at 39 apiece. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Walk these fields for 85 years. Grow deeper roots here. Know what thrives here. Bring in world-class genetics and innovative traits like Chrome triple stack corn hybrids and Enlist E3 soybeans. Refine it through pure local know-how and expertise. Do all of that, and the only thing left is the right seed. Hogemeyer. Learn more at therightseed.com.
Michael is high-fiving random strangers.
I got free Runza.
He downloaded the Runza mobile app and already earned rewards.
I never win anything. This is crazy.
Well, everyone wins with Runza rewards.
Oh, that's good. You should be like a spokesperson for Runza.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Watch this. Download the Runza mobile app to order ahead, find a Runza, and yes, start getting rewards today.
Whoa.
Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
This is HFRSN.
1021 KZMC. Trevor Marcus Gonzalez back here with you. Trojans going left to right across the radio, down the Blue Jays right to left. Anderson and Wood getting ready to jump it up. Tied at 39, we go to overtime. It's going to be picked up by Carson Tromke. Trojans control the opening tip. Feeney with the right side, back to Carson Tromke up top, back to Feeney. Inside it goes to Dalton Wood. Back out to Carson Tromke. Three's on the way. Drilled it! Carson Tromke drills a three. He's got 5 straight points for the Trojans, and they're up 42-39. Lewandowski gets it to Fidelki. Right side up high, back to Anderson. Hands it off to Standage. Standage back out to Anderson. Anderson going to try to drive inside, gets to the elbow, kicks it back out to Fidelki. Left side it comes to Schroeder. Schroeder working against Derek Tromke, gets it to Standage, back out to Fidelki. Fidelki back to Schroeder, drives inside, gets in there, tries it back out. Feeney knocks it away. It's picked up by Anderson, no. 3 on the way. We got a tie ball game. Anderson with 22 for the Blue Jays. 22 of their 42 have come from his hand. Carson Tromke works the left side, gets it to Derek Tromke on the left wing, into Feeney. Back to Carson Tromke on the right wing. Back up top, MacArthur. MacArthur back to Derek Tromke, looking inside, gets it back up to Carson Tromke. He's going to drive inside. Lobs it inside to Dalton Wood. Wood with the reverse layup, puts it in. Dalton Wood has 13 points, gives the Trojans back a 2-point lead. 44-42, 2:39 left in the game. We're in overtime. Fidelki, right wing. Back up top to Anderson. Going to take the wide open three, and he misses it. Rebound comes down to Derek Tromke. He'll kick it over to Carson on the outlet. Trojans going to walk it up the floor now. Up by 2. 44-42. Get it back to Feeney here on the right side, working against Anderson. He'll drive inside, spin move. Kicks it back out to Derek Tromke on the right wing. Now to MacArthur, top of the key, left side. Carson Tromke for 3, misses it. And it's going to be saved by Dalton Wood, and Derek Tromke has it. Great play by Dalton Wood right there. Zach MacArthur has it. He's going to dribble up top, gets it back to Feeney on the left wing. Now to Carson Tromke in the corner. Trojans are up by 2, 1:55 left. Here's Derek Tromke down the right side of the lane. Turns, has it knocked away, able to run it down. Timeout by the Trojans. We'll take one with them. 44-42. The Trojans lead it by 2 with 1:48 left in the ball game. Back after this on True Country Radio, 1021 KZMC.
Get the good stuff.
Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, your local Napa dealer in Cambridge, Curtis, Eustis, and McCook, is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics and academic programs. They are your go-to source for Napa lubricants and filters. So remember the name you can count on when you need it now. Southwest Farm and Auto in Cambridge, Curtis, Eustis, and McCook.
Get the good stuff. Napa. Get the good stuff. The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 1021 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you, along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. 44-42, your score. The Trojans lead the Blue Jays by 2 points with 1:48 left. The Trojans will have the ball right here on the near side, or near sideline here. About volleyball line high. Carson Tromke in, about a man-to-man defense out of the Blue Jays. They lob it into Dalton Wood. Back out to Carson Tromke. Now to Zach MacArthur. Left side it goes to Feeney. Feeney working around, gets it back up to Derek Tromke. Back to Carson Tromke here on the right side. Back up to Feeney. Back over here to Zach MacArthur. Not going to guard, just stand there and hold the ball. Here's Derek Tromke with it. Back to Carson Tromke. Down to Zach MacArthur in the corner. MacArthur back up top to C.J. Feeney. Left side it goes to Derek Tromke on the wing. Back to Carson Tromke. Right side here to Zach MacArthur. Back down to Feeney. Feeney back up to MacArthur. Left side it goes to Carson Trompe. They lob it inside to Dalton Wood. Wood trying to make a move. Kicks it back out to Derek Trompe, right corner. 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Fidelki. Blue Jays with the ball and a chance to tie or take the lead. A minute left in the ball game. 44-42 Trojans. Move in the middle by Lewandowski. Gets the shot. We're tied. Lewandowski with 8 points now. Ball comes into Feeney. He'll come across the timeline. Right side picked up by Anderson. Going to get it back to Zach MacArthur over to Carson Tromke. Goes inside to Dalton Wood. Wood, spin move. Tries to go up with it. Got it. Dalton Wood gives the Trojans back the lead. 15 points for the big man. 46-44. 35 seconds left in the game. Overtime here in Pleasanton. Anderson with it on the left wing. Gets it back to Fidelki. Right side it goes to Standish. Timeout by the Blue Jays. 27.1 left in the game. 46-44 Trojans. Back after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Supply chain issues are getting everyone, but we bought early, so you could too. When you choose to prepay with Red Willow Chemical, you are securing the product today. This is the year that if you fail to secure it now, you might get it, but you will pay more for it. Don't be a supply chain victim. Call Red Willow Chemical today.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
True Country 102.1.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form back here with you along with Marcus Gonzalez at the studio. We got 27.1 seconds left in overtime here. The Cambridge Trojans lead the Ravenna Blue Jays 46-44. The Blue Jays looking for their first win of the season. The Trojans trying to break a 2-game losing streak here. They're 5-2 on the season. The Blue Jays 0-6 so far. Trayton Anderson has 22 points to lead the Blue Jays. 22 of their 44, half of their points come from his hand. The Trojans are led by Derek Tromke with 17, Dalton Wood with 15, Carson Tromke with 9. And try to get it in. They get it in the backcourt to Fidelki. Down to 25 seconds left here. Get it inside. This is Lewandowski working against MacArthur. Goes to the right block, puts a shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound's tipped around, it's on the floor. It's picked up by Dalton Wood. He loses the ball. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Trojan basketball. They got a timeout first. The Trojans got a timeout. So they're going to keep the ball. The Blue Jay fans don't like it. Coach doesn't like it either. James Habe not happy with the call. But it'll be Trojan basketball, I believe. Now they're going to get all the referees together here in the huddle. Let's see what they decide here. Dalton Wood had control of the ball for a second. I think Coach Shepard called a timeout. Let's see who has it here. They're saying it's white ball. I can read their lips. It will be. They're going to call it jump ball here. And it will belong to the Blue Jays. So they're not going to charge the Trojans with their timeout here. It's going to belong to the Blue Jays with 12.9 left. I don't like this call. Coach Shepard doesn't like this call. Coach Habe's the only one happy about it, well, Ravenna fans. 46-44 your score. Trojans up by 2. 12.9 left. Watch for something from Trey Anderson. Lewandowski trying to get it inbounds. Gets it into Anderson. Outside up high. Going to dribble all the way around. Gets down to the block. Throws it inside to Fidelki. Back out to Lewandowski for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. It's on the floor. It's going to be Derek Tromke with it. He calls timeout here. Nope, it's going to be blue ball. 1.6. Derek Tromke slid out of bounds. 1.6 seconds left. 46-44. Trojans with a 2-point lead. They're taking the timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Don't want to take a chance and miss anything. We're going to keep it right here now. I thank all the sponsors. You guys do a great job here making it possible for us to bring you these games like this. Another exciting one this season. We've had some great football games. Now we're having great basketball games, boys and girls both. Had a great one with Loomis the other night. This is a barn burner here. 46-44. Trojans lead it by 2. 1.6 seconds left. It's Blue Jay basketball underneath their own basket off this near side. They are going right to left across your radio dial. They send out Schroeder, Lewandowski, Anderson, Standage, Fidelki. Watch for some kind of lob play to Anderson or Standage. It's Dalton Wood, C.J. Feeney, Derek and Carson Tromke, and Zach MacArthur on the floor for the Trojans. Trojans are up by 2, 46-44. Going to try to get it to Anderson. They get it in bounce. The shot's going to get off by Schroeder. It is short, and the Trojans are going to hang on and win. 46-44. The Trojans with the win in overtime. They just squeak out enough. They outscore the Blue Jays 7-5 here in overtime. We're going to take a break. We're back here with the Corbelli Physical Therapy postgame show. Have a, I'm sure, somewhat excited Coach Clay Shepard coming up to visit with us during this. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
Why is Taco John's new Valuist menu nothing like other value menus? Because it's the baconiest, steakiest, most deliciousest value menu ever. It's also the chicken bacon guac street tacoiest and the cheesy bacon ranch loaded potato oleiest for only $1, $2, or $3. And now try our new spicy steak and potato griller for $3, or our smooth cold brew coffee in vanilla or mocha for just $2. The new Valuist menu is better than the restest. Only at Taco John's. Download our app for exclusive deals.
As a producer of ethanol and wet distillers grains with solubles, Nebraska Corn Processing strives to support agriculture through purchasing corn and providing feed to area livestock producers. And with their newly developed freight division, they're now able to meet even more of your needs. NCP's goal is to develop renewable energy resources that will benefit their customers, agriculture, and the communities in which they reside. Contact them today at 877-419-8438 for more information, and visit NebraskaCornProcessing.com to sign up for daily grain bids. Always use gasoline that contains at least 10% ethanol.
For the past 124 years, the State Bank of Barley has been proudly serving our community. We are excited to announce that we are changing our name to Stockman's Bank. We will continue to provide great hometown customer service from our original staff and ownership with big bank products and financing options to better serve our customers. We are excited about the name change and the opportunities that our organization will be able to offer to our customers in Southwest Nebraska as we continue to grow. We are looking forward to serving the community and the surrounding area for the next 100 years. Stockman's Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form back here with you. This is your Corbelli Physical Therapy post-game show. Corbelli Physical Therapy, located in downtown Cambridge, specializes in surgical rehabilitation, sports injuries, and chronic pain. Come in and ask about dry needling, a powerful therapy intervention used to restore movement impairment and restore function. They're committed to serving the area with high-quality and affordable health care, your hometown experts in pain management and rehabilitation. That's Corbelli Physical Therapy in downtown Cambridge. And as I said, I'm Trent Florman. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And, Coach, that was an exciting one.
Yeah, it was. These guys don't like making it easy sometimes.
Well, you guys got down early. Just couldn't seem to find the basket there in that first half. You went down. It was 19-16 at halftime. The extended lead the third quarter, but then the fourth quarter and overtime belonged to you guys.
Yeah, we just kept doing what we were doing, and the shots kind of started falling. We were wearing them down inside. We weren't getting them really to go, but we just kept pounding in there. You know, we have confidence in these guys. Dalton, makes a great move there at the end of regulation, then right in overtime. To kind of make up for a lot of sloppy play early on, but he just kept pounding. They were doubling him, but when the shots weren't falling, we had to get something going, and that was kind of what we did. And then all of a sudden, once the inside, they start sucking in too much. Carson and Derek got free for a couple too. Yeah, Derek ended up with 17 points tonight. Hit I think 3 threes here tonight, or 4, maybe 5. Let's see, he had 5 threes here tonight. So, yeah, he was on fire from out there. Good to see him get back on. He kind of struggled the other night. Yeah, yep. And, he's a kid that, I still think people probably look at our stats and say, well, why do you let him shoot so many threes? But, like you just said, he hit 5 tonight. He does that. It's just what he does. He doesn't get down. And his brother's really coming along, too. Holy smokes, he made some huge plays, again, at the end of regulation and in overtime. Yes. He doesn't look like a sophomore anymore. He's really maturing right before our eyes, so that's really fun to see too. Yeah, he drove right down the lane at the end of regulation, hits the layup for the tie, a little hard off the glass, but it still goes in, and then hits a 3 to open up the overtime to give you guys the lead up there to start the overtime. So, and that had to be a good boost for your team. You had to get something, even mentally, just get going. Yeah, no, it's huge. And we told the guys today at shoot around, we said we kind of need to take advantage. When you have a sophomore playing as well as we do right now, you can't always count on that. But if he keeps this up, that adds a huge extra dimension to our team that we really need.
And Dalton Wood, another big night on the boards. How many? I don't know how many rebounds, but he's got to have close to 20 a game.
Yeah, I didn't see the stats, but I think so. We kind of challenged them at halftime. We said, there's a couple rebounds that you need to grab that, they're extra possessions for us, or they're securing the possession for us. That kind of came back to haunt us there, giving them 3 shots instead of 1 at the end.
Yes.
But it's something that we need to be really good at. And when we have been good in this first part of the season, it's because we've rebounded really well. So it's just something we need to get our focus back on. But Dalton's a huge piece of that, and he erases a lot of those problems just, because he's 6'8" and he has that long reach, and he goes and gets it. And so I'm sure he had another big double-double tonight.
Well, and then he had a great play down here. Fidelki didn't box him out, going after that loose ball, saved it. Derek Tromke was able to get it and keep you guys with the ball.
Huge play, and he was getting frustrated. I was on him, and I just catch myself doing that more often than I probably should, where I'm getting on him. But he made that step through at the end there. The layup, he's a gamer. If nothing else, when it matters most, he's there. He's making the plays, so that's always huge.
Yeah, so Tuesday and Wednesday next week, you got the Cambridge Holiday Tournament. You're going to take on Crawford in the opening round of that. Talk to us about the Crawford team.
Don't know a ton about Crawford. Obviously, we played them last year at South Platte, but they're so far away. It's really hard to compare scores or anything like that because they're playing a whole different group of teams. Last year, they played us 2-3. I know they have a lot of kids back. I think they only had 1 senior last year, so I'm sure they're improved. They shot the ball pretty well against us. They made a little run to start the second half last year, and so we got to be ready to close out. Kind of like this team tonight. If you let them get hot, you let them get confidence, all of a sudden they're rolling. So we got to make sure that we're ready to go when the time comes.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming up and talking to us. Great win tonight, and let's go get the
lot more fun. I remember 1 year ago sitting in this seat, and we were 2-6, and we had just lost 2 games by 20. It's kind of crazy. As frustrated as I got at points tonight to finish that one off, and now we sit here and look at it, and we're 6-2. And if you had told me, and we're maybe even a little disappointed that we're 6-2, we maybe think we should be 7-1. But it's been incredible growth from the guys, and I'm really, really proud of them. So going into break, we're in a good spot.
Yep. Good luck next week in the tournament, and good win again tonight.
Appreciate it, Trent.
That was Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with more high school basketball on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture is ready to brighten up any room with a new area rug, or maybe to change out that old furniture with a reclining sofa and love seat. And don't forget the beds. Come in and see, touch, feel, experience 12 different styles of bed. Why buy used when you can buy new at this low price? Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture has a great selection on the floor now, with more arriving soon. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday till 5. Samway's Budget Bedding and Furniture on Norris, south of B, McCook.
Get the good stuff.
Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, your local Napa dealer in Cambridge, Curtis, Eustis, and McCook, is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics and academic programs. They are your go-to source for Napa lubricants and filters. So remember the name you can count on when you need it now. Southwest Farm and Auto in Cambridge, Curtis, Eustis, and McCook.
Get the good stuff.
Napa, get the good stuff. The most coverage lives here on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
KZMC Trent Warren back here with you one more time, along with Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio. Cambridge Trojans defeat the Ravenna Blue Jays 46-44 in overtime to capture the third place game here in the Pleasanton Holiday Tournament. This is your Corbelli Physical Therapy post-game show. Corbelli Physical Therapy, located in downtown Cambridge, specializes in surgical rehabilitation, sports injuries, and chronic pain. Come in and ask about dry needling, a powerful therapy intervention used to restore movement impairment and restore function. They are committed to serving an area with high-quality and affordable health care. Your hometown experts in pain management and rehabilitation. That's Corbelli Physical Therapy in downtown Cambridge. Let's give you the stats from the ball game. First of all, for the Ravenna Blue Jays, Will Fidelki had 3 points. Zach Lewandowski with 8. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Eli Schroeder with 2. Trey Anderson with 22. He was 5 of 7 from the charity stripe. Gavin Standage with 9. He was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. The Blue Jays go 7 of 13, 54% on the night. The Trojans, they go Carson Tromke with 9 points. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Will Taylor did not score. He went 0 of 2 from the charity stripe. Derek Tromke with 17. He had 5 threes tonight. Zach MacArthur with 1 point. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. C.J. Feeney with 4. and Dalton Wood with 15. He was 4 of 7 from the free throw line. That's 6 of 13 on the night for the Trojans, 46%. Score by quarters, the Trojans were outscored 13-9 in the first quarter, outscored the Blue Jays 7-6 in the second to make it 19-16 at halftime. The Blue Jays were up. Third quarter was Blue Jays 12, the Trojans 9 to make it 31-25 heading into the final quarter. The Trojans outscored them 14-8 to tie it up at 39 apiece. We headed to overtime, and the Trojans outscored the Blue Jays 7-5 for the final score of 46-44. Derek Tromke and Dalton Wood are going to be our Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game tonight. Derek Tromke led the Trojans with 17, and Dalton Wood had 15 for the Trojans. Our girls' Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game were Jalen Kent and Brielle Miller. We're going to join good friends for good food at Amateurs Bar and Grill on the highway in Cambridge. We're going to wrap things up here from Pleasanton tonight for all the folks back at Hometown Family. Oh, and don't forget, next week, Tuesday, we have the Cambridge Holiday Tournament, which will have the girls' action will start at 2:30 on Tuesday. The boys' action will be at 4:15, and you can catch it all right here. And then on Wednesday, the girls' action will be at 1. The girls will be at 2:40, or the boys will be at 2:45 on Wednesday. You can catch all the action right here with Chase Shiflett and I right here on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. We're going to wrap things up here for all the folks at Hometown Family Radio. For Marcus Gonzalez back at the studio, I'm Trent Florham saying thank you for listening to high school basketball here on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network. Any use of this broadcast without written permission of Hometown Family Radio is prohibited. Coverage on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network has been brought to you by
Acres Equipment, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Breinig Truck and Trailer, Cambridge Body Shop and DLM Trailer Sales, Cambridge Supermarket, Cambridge Telephone, Channel Seeds, Andrew Carpenter, Community Hospital, Cope Family Dentistry, Crabelli Physical Therapy, Cross Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair in McCook, First Central Bank, First State Bank of Cambridge, First State Insurance of Cambridge, Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wiestad, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Lifetime Eye Care, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley K's Coffee Shop, Mid-Plains Community College, MNB Bank, Nebraska Corn Processing, Northwestern Mutual, Stephen Johnson, Quality Urgent Care, Red Willow Chemical, River Valley Services, Runza Restaurant, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Southwest Farm and Auto, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's of McCook, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Valmont Irrigation, Viera Wireless, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, and Western Select Genetics.
Get a copy of tonight's game or replay in its entirety by visiting our on-demand archive page at hometownfamilyradio.com.